रोहित, हमेशा ये कहा जाता था कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया का दौरा फर्स्ट टूर किसी भी यंग बैट्समैन के लिए बहुत चैलेंजिंग होगा, लेकिन पिछले कुछ सीरीज में हमने देखा, चाहे गिल को देखें या पंत को देखें या जायसवाल को देखें, पहली सीरीज में ये जिस आसानी से ये अडेप्ट करते हैं, उसका क्या रीजन है? आप कैसे एक्सप्लेन करेंगे? क्योंकि कई बार लोगों को लगता है कि T20 वाले फॉर्मेट वाले टेस्ट क्रिकेट लोग भी ऑस्ट्रेलिया में एडजस्ट नहीं करेंगे। कल हम बात भी कर रहे थे जायसवाल के साथ, तो किस तरह का कॉन्वर्सेशन?
नहीं, देखिए, अभी आजकल के जो लड़के हैं वो काफ़ी फियरलेस है, ज़्यादा बैगेज लेके ट्रैवल नहीं करते। बैगेज मतलब सूटकेसेस नहीं यहाँ पे। तो जायसवाल, गिल, पंत, ये लोग अलग जनरेशन के क्रिकेटर्स है। जब आए थे पहली बार ऑस्ट्रेलिया, हमारे दिमाग में सिर्फ यही चीज़ चलता था कि कैसे हम रन बनाएंगे। अपने आप पे हम ज़्यादा प्रेशर डालते थे। बट देखिए, हर जनरेशन अलग होता है। आजकल के लड़के एकदम बिंदास और फियरलेस है, और ये शायद उनके फेवर में काम भी कर रहा है। जब भी मैं उनसे बात करता हूँ, उनसे सुनता हूँ, उनके दिमाग में सिर्फ एक ही चीज़ है कि मैच कैसे जीता जाए। ये नहीं कि मैं कैसे 100 बनाऊँ, मैं कैसे 200 बनाऊँ, मैच कैसे जीता जाए। अगर जब आप ऐसे सोचने लगते हो तो परफॉर्मेंसेस, इंडिविजुअल परफॉर्मेंसेस अपने आप होता है। क्योंकि अगर आपको जीतना है तो परफॉर्मेंसेस डालने पड़ेंगे, ये ऑटोमेटिकली होता है। तो बट अगर आपका सोच ऐसा है कि आपको मैचेस कैसे जीतने हैं, सीरीज कैसे जीतना है, टूर्नामेंट्स कैसे जीतने हैं, अगर आपका पहला फोकस ये है, तो ऑटोमेटिकली जो बड़े बड़े रन ये लोग बनाते हैं वो सेकेंडरी है। पहला उनका प्राइमरी फोकस है कि मैच कैसे जीता जाए, मैं कंट्रीब्यूट कैसे करूं। अगर बैट से नहीं कर पाया तो फील्डिंग में क्या कर सकता हूँ, बॉलिंग में क्या कर सकता हूँ। तो आजकल के लड़के लोग ऐसा सोचते हैं, विच इज़ अ वेरी वेरी गुड थिंग। किसी ने, आई डोंट नो कि ये सब चीज़ों के बारे में ये लोग कोई बात करता है इनके साथ या कोई इनको बताता है। ये इनका नेचुरल माइंडसेट है। जब भी ये टूर पे आते हैं तो इनका माइंडसेट ऐसे होता है कि मैच कैसे जीता जाए।
आपने कल क्या बात की जायसवाल और
ये वो मेरे और उसके बीच में वो थोड़ा पर्सनल बात है यार, वो मैं नहीं शेयर कर सकता।
आपने मैच में पहले धूप में अभ्यास किया, उसके बाद आप वाले पीरियड के क्वेश्चन में एक बहुत एक बैट्समैन, चाहे वो हो या मिड ऑर्डर, इतना एक एडजस्ट करने में चैलेंज होता है चलिए।
अरे देखो, अभी आप इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट खेल रहे हो तो आपको तकलीफ तो सहना पड़ेगा, वेदर इट इज फेसिंग द पिंक बॉल, वेदर इट इज फेसिंग द स्पिन, कुछ भी।
हम लोग ज्यादा खेलते हैं,
नहीं, ज़्यादा खेलते नहीं है, बट देखो, अभी जब भी आपके सामने एक सीरीज है, टूर है, आपको पता है कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया जब आओगे तो एक पिंक बॉल का टेस्ट मैच होगा ही। तो अभी जैसे मैंने अभी इसके पहले क्वेश्चन में वो आंसर किया कि अभी लड़के इतने मेंटली स्ट्रांग है, एडेप्टेशन इज नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम एनी मोर। लड़के लोग अपने आप को इस तरीके से प्रिपेयर करते हैं कि कोई भी सिचुएशन या कोई भी डिफ़िकल्ट चीज़ें सामने आई तो उसको अच्छे से करना है। तो डिफ़िकल्ट होता है, बट आप क्रिकेट खेल रहे हो हाईएस्ट लेवल पे, तो चीज़ें आपको इजीली नहीं मिलेगी। आपको डिफ़िकल्ट चीज़ें करने पड़ेंगे। पर्थ में जो हमने टेस्ट मैच जीता, काफ़ी डिफ़िकल्ट चैलेंज था। हमारे कुछ प्लेयर्स नहीं थे, एंड चैलेंजिंग कंडीशंस थे, बट हमने जाकर वहाँ पे क्रिकेट खेला, सर नीचे रख के, जिसका जो काम था वो उन्होंने किया, और हमने रिजल्ट हमारे फेवर में लाया। तो इसी तरीके से हमको ये टेस्ट मैच भी देखना चाहिए कि चैलेंजिंग होगा, बट अगर 11 के 11 लोग अपना अपना काम करेंगे तो शायद रिजल्ट जो है वो हमारे फेवर में आ सकता है।
You just spoke about Washing and Japan, how difficult it is to play out there. How do you see Wasi's development as a bowler, especially after the New Zealand series and he played a part of? So Wasi as a bowler, how do you see his development?
Yeah, look, for Washi, since he came and played here in Australia way back in 2021 in that Gabba series, where he got few wickets and he scored those crucial runs as well. After that, he's had unlucky injuries as well, where he was out of the team for a while, was not playing a lot of cricket. But see, with Washi, again, a very solid all-rounder. We've seen it, what he can do with the ball, with the bat. He's got a solid technique to play anywhere in the world. And ऐसे लड़के जब अगर टीम में रहते हैं तो आपको कॉन्फिडेंस मिलता ही है. एंड विद वॉशी स्पेशली नाउ आई जस्ट होप दैट ही स्टेज अवे फ्रॉम इंजरी एंड डजंट गेट इंजर्ड. Because a player like him is always valuable to our squad, gives us that balance, that depth that a team always requires. So with Washi, I can see his graph from here going up only. I don't see him going down unless there is an unfortunate injury. But he's got all the tools that is required to, find success at international level. He's got everything that is required.
Rohit, you played a lot against Australia, but with us, I'm sure you would have watched the first test. There's been a lot of talk about body language and all that here about their team. Like, has that ever mattered to you when you play against Australia? Like, what they like and if they're being chirpy, or is it just Australia and you just fight what's the bat and the ball?
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it's just bat versus ball. All those are external factors, which I think personally for me, I don't really look too much into that. That's my personal view on it. But obviously, if there is something happening, the boys are not afraid to, uh, you know, uh, give it back, or if there's a conversation happening on the field, boys are not afraid to do that either. But personally for me, there's so much to think for me. These are not such important things for me personally. For me, what is important is how we can get the results in our favor, how we can have some success. Those are the things that I look into whenever I play the game, whether it is here in Australia or for that matter, Australian as an opposition. It's always been for me how I can find some success, how the team can do well, things like that.
With yesterday, how he was said he has been asked to, he has been told where he will be batting. It has also been told to reveal that. Do you believe to reveal that?
Yeah, he'll be opening the batting. I'll bat somewhere in the middle.
What do you make of some of the performances, but the attitude and the way they fitted in of Nitish and Ashwin?
Yeah, it was very impressive to watch them. I've personally only heard things about them, and I watched them in some of the games in IPL, and Nitish particularly in some T20 games that was played before they came here. They certainly possess a lot of talent. And clearly, in that first Test match in Perth, it never felt like they're playing their first game. Right from the word go, they were in it and they wanted to be in that battle and wanting to do everything that is asked of them. Both of these guys showed great body language as well. Whatever I watched from the outside when I was at home, it looked superb. And that is the kind of guys you need in your squad. When you want to win big series, big games, and you want these kind of guys to turn up and take the heat on, and that is certainly what these two guys did, and very, very impressive start to their career. I can only hope that they continue to play as long as possible for the team and keep putting in that performances.
I don't know how much you've noticed in Australia, the teammates that are dividing the Australian team, and there is lots of slamming both against the Australian team. So we used to sit in a different way in the past. So what do you make of this kind of drama happening in this country after one loss?
I have no idea about all this. To be honest, I am completely out of all those external things that happens. But I don't know what to say. It's happening.
Does it feel like, somewhere like, you're not happy? So
पता नहीं अभी ये वो उधर क्या हो रहा है मैं कैसे बता सकता हूँ क्योंकि उनके ड्रेसिंग रूम में और उनके टीम के अंदर किस तरीके के बातें हो रही है I seriously have no idea about it. So I don't know what I can say about it, but clearly there's superb environment here which we want to enjoy.
Rahul was here yesterday and he was saying that some of the batters have found it a little bit difficult to spot the pink ball on the lights or during the practice. So how was the preparation and like you have faced the pink ball on the lights over there in Canberra also? if you can talk about the preparation for this match.
I think it's just about getting used to the pace of the ball more than anything else. You know, you are so used to playing with red ball, and pink ball certainly does a little bit more than the red ball. And at the same time, we've been training here for the past 3 days, and I certainly felt that the more time you spend playing the ping ball, it gets a little easier as well. The bounce is there. Obviously, there will be challenges. Ping ball will have its own challenge under lights during the day as well. You just have to find your own way of dealing with it. I think that is something that we as a team have spoken in the group, and try and respond to that current situation. Whatever is happening at that particular time, you feel whatever is best for you to do at that point in time, you have to do it. And the team will back that decision to do what is necessary at that point in time. So it's just about, understanding. We've watched a lot of games that has been played here as well, and we do understand what the condition has to offer. As the game goes on, the conditions changes a little bit, so we are quite aware of all of those things. It's just about making those decisions on the field, whether it's with the bat or with the ball, and try and do that perfectly.